I have no idea. I think I'm streaming. Anyway, welcome. My name is Kate Bolt. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the UK for Copy and Cards Live on a Tuesday afternoon. There's some very strange things going on in my... I think I'm streaming. Anyway, welcome. There we go. My name is Kate Bolt. Let's turn that down because you don't want to hear me twice. Here in the UK. Ooh. Copy and Cards Live. Technology, it's not my best friend at the moment. So hello and welcome if you're joining me for Copy and Cards this afternoon. I'm really grateful to have you joining me live, and if you're watching me in the future, thank you for joining me. Yeah, I've got a fun project this afternoon, and I'm hoping that you can see on my desk that I have got this beautiful aspen tree die card. Let's have a look. Oh, let's turn that around because that's re-changed since I set it up. I do not know why. Here we go. There we are. So let's see what you can see. I hope you can see what I think you can. Let's move this around and get it in shot. And if you are with me, please help me out by leaving a comment and telling me that you can see everything properly. I'm having a look on my little phone to see what you can see, and it looks okay. It looks okay. So I'm hoping we're live, and I'm hoping it's all going well. Please let me know. It sounded a bit clunky. I think it's my settings on my OBS studio, but we'll run with it and see where we get. So today I wanted to bring you a card using these gorgeous dies from Stampin' Up. They're part of this bundle called the Perched in a Tree bundle. Let's move this out. And I have used it for this card. Now it has this gorgeous bird and the branch. I've not used this one yet, and it's got these great sentiments. It's perfect for Christmas and all year round. It's not a Christmas as such. I have seen a lot of people colouring this bird. There are a few UK robins on there, but there are very many other colours also, interestingly. So, but the dies are amazing. Look at this big die here. This is like, it's called the aspen tree dies, and it comes out beautifully and it creates this aperture with the trees in. And then we've got the branch that cuts out this one here. And then we've got one that cuts out the bird, excuse me. And then we've got two of these gorgeous embossed leaf dies, and I'm not sure what this one's for. They're flowers. They're going to cut flowers out, but I've not used it yet. Must play with that one. So I thought we'd have to play with it, and I'll show you how to make this card and how to use this really fun die. Really like this die. I've been using it quite a lot. Let me grab it out. I have seen quite a few cards made with this along the way, which really tempted me to purchase it and play with it. Lots of different kinds using other things with them. So not necessarily just the bird that comes in the stamp set. I've seen people using leaves behind there and designer series paper, and I've seen the gnome set used with it, which I'm tempted to use. Loads of things. So I'll have a go. Now, here we go. So I have got white cardstock. I have got a piece of, I just chose a really autumnal piece of card. This is I want to say this is rich raspberry, and I think I'd be right. Rich raspberry cardstock. But first of all, we're going to cut up our white. Okay, what did I put to my trimmer? Oh, behind my laptop. That's always useful. I have to stand up to grab it. Looks like I'm hugging you, sorry. Here we go. One trimmer ready to cut what I need to cut. Okay, so we're going to cut the front panel of our card, and it's going to be a regular C6 card. So I'm going for a piece of card that measures 14.3 centimetres. Okay, from the white, my spare piece, and 10 this way. So when I put it on my card base, I'm going to have a nice ½ centimetre border around the outside. Oh, hello Alfie, the dog's joined us again. He always comes in, so I may need to get up and shut the door again. And then we're going to make our card base as well in the rich raspberry. Love this colour. Don't know why I don't use it more often. It's such a beautiful tone. So I am going to do it this way. I'm going to score it. No, I'm going to score it lengthways at 14.8 centimetres. and do it that orientation. And then at this way at 10.5. So when you do that with your card, you get 2 card bases, obviously. Okay, so we've got a card base here, and then we've got another one. So I'm going to pop that one to the side, so I don't need that one. Right, that's all my trimmering that I need to do. Okay, or I will need to cut an inside white piece because I didn't cut that to size yet. Okay, so this is going to fit on here and be the front of our card like that. So let's have a look at how this die sits on here. So the die fits this size card perfectly with a little border all the way around, and I'm going to put that through my Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine. Now let's see if it fits through the mini one. I don't know, but I'll grab it out. My mini boss, I love it. Let's have a little look. I'm going to move and see if I can pop it through that one. There we are. There we go. There are all my plates and bits and bobs. Well, that's weird. I don't think I put them away. No, they're not the plates for it. That is, there's the plates. Those are the embossing pieces. Right, okay, so here we are. Let's see, does it fit? Oh, not quite. Not just a smidgen too large. That's interesting, isn't it? That that's just that bit too large. Right, well, we're gonna. I don't need to cut it down because I need the full length of that one. Loads and loads and loads and loads of my dies fit in that little one. So I hadn't really tried a full size one before. But no matter, I've got my big one right behind me here on the trolley, so I just wheel it about. And I'm going to pop it through and we're going to cut that one out. Okay. So let's just do that. Okay. Let's pop it through. And I'll see what we have. Gosh, there's quite a delay today on the stream. Very long delay. But that's okay. So, you can see what's left behind. It looks like a load of snow. Right. Get rid of all the bits into my bin. Have a handy bin right next to you. And you can just get rid of your bits straight away without getting them all around the room, which no doubt always happens. Okay, so that's that. And this is what you're left with. How beautiful is that? Love it. Really like that. So my next thing I'm going to do is I've got another piece of scrap paper over there, and I am going to grab out an ink pad. So I went for Sahara Sand. It's kind of a nice light brown, and I've got one of my sponge daubers, and I'm going to ink it up a little bit just to give it some definition. So I've got my dauber. We sell these daubers as well, and I'm going to take the ink straight from the ink pad. Now if I daubed it straight onto my piece of cardstock, it would look a little bit harsh and blotchy. So I'm just going to rub a little bit off on the scratch paper before I go in to my tree trunks, and I'm literally just rubbing it over the top, and some of it's going to catch it more than others, and that's what I'm looking for, to be honest. I like that look. It kind of reminds me of a silver birch, if you know what I mean. So yeah, just carry on, ink up all your tree trunks until you've got on there what you like. Go easy on the colour. You can always add more. You can't take it away, so just go easy on that. Just the bits, leave the outside edges white. Like this. There you go. And there you have it. I think that's really effective for a very quick thing to do with this die. And you've got all these bits of ink and it looks really nice. Okay, so that's that. Now, oh, I didn't get the designer series paper out that I used. Let me grab some of that. Now, I have a big stack of designer series papers and I just went through what I had. Here's the stack and I'll show you the one that I used. Use up your papers. Decide what fits behind your die and looks nice. Okay, so let's find the one that I used. Because I cut it up. That green would be nice. But this is the one. Now, here it is. I'm not going for the poinsettia. I'm going for this piece. This also looks like bark. A bit of silver birch. Now, this is from, it was a 12 by 12 sheet. It is from the Boughs of Holly designer series papers that are in the July to December Stampin' Up catalogue. And I saw this and I thought that's absolutely ideal. You don't have to have it as a Christmas card if you don't want. And you can use this side and it works perfectly behind these dies. It goes really well. Now have a look through your designer series paper stash and see what you've got that works. But the Boughs of Holly is perfect. So I am going to cut it the same size, which was 10 centimeters by 14.3, which is my layer. And that should be the right size. I'm just going to pull in a piece of white. Oh, hello, Hazel. Thank you for joining me. Hello. Oh, hi, Carol. Hello. You're not late. You're perfect. You're right on time. I had a bit of technical difficulty. I'm still trying to get used to OBS Studio, and it's not being kind to me always. So I might have been a couple of minutes too late too. Right. Okay. So I've just cut the inside to my card ready for when I want to assemble it afterwards. Okay, so that's ready. So the next part will be popping this on here. Isn't that pretty? I mean, you could just have it like that. But I think I'm going to go and pop my design series paper behind it. And it just looks so nice, doesn't it? It looks like a background, like a scene. It could be the woods into the distance. It could be a lake. And all it is a textured piece of designer series paper. It's not textured, but it looks like it. Okay, I need to grab some glue. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Tombow. And Tombow is really forgiving because if you don't get it exactly right, lined up, you've got a second or two to move it around, which is super handy when you want to line something up. So I'm just doing some on the white parts on the edge. Line it up, and we're going to stick it on. So I've fallen in love with these dies and I think they're great. Now this is not a Christmas card, this is actually this card that I designed and my customer thank you cards for this month. And I really enjoyed making them, so I thought it would be perfect to show you what I've made. But this would be perfect for a Christmas card, this die. Absolutely perfect. I'm sure I shall make some. I'm wondering what it would look like in some glimmery paper or something. I'm going to add in some glue all down the back and we're going to stick that one down straight away. So make sure it's really even. Ta-da! Ta-da! There we go. Okay, so that's basically the front of my card. We're going to add some more elements into it now using the same bundle. So if I grab out the dies again, where did I put them? Here. You can see, oh, it's got lots of elements, these dies do. It has got these two gorgeous leaves here that are embossed or will emboss. So I need to grab out some metallic cardstock, and we're going to cut these out. Just bear with me. Where I put it all. Oh, I might have left it ready because I was organised, interestingly enough, and then I started putting these away. So, you know, oh yeah, I left it out. Here we go. So I bought some of the metallics, the brushed metallic cardstock. I like to keep mine all together with all my old bits of shimmery glimmer, and I keep all the small scraps for this kind of purpose. So there are different metallic cardstocks in the Stampin' catalogue. I've just got the assorted brushed metallics. I'm not sure if they're on low inventory or waiting to come into the stock room at the moment, but they will. If they're not in there, they won't be long. And there are silver ones in stock and things. So I'm grabbing out a load of my scraps, and I am going to cut some of these leaves out on my die cutting machine. Okay, so I could use my little mini one, or I could just use the one I've got out here. I might as well do that. So what colour are we going to go for? I think I'm going to go for a large gold one. No, I'm going to change it up. I've done that before. I'm going to go for this like copper colour. I'm going to do a large one in that one. So let's put that one on. And then I've got a small one. So I'm going to do two small ones. Do one in this one, which is a slightly different colour. And then I will do another small one in the other one. It would help if I put all the plates on the machine. There we go. And then this one. Oh, that is really stiff going through there today. Let's have a look at what we've got then. There we go, got one of those. And we have got, oh, this is so pretty, this one. That one. Pretty is that, can you see it? That's so pretty. Sometimes if I get too close to the camera, it doesn't like focusing. So let's just cut one more leaf out. Here we go. One more leaf. So we have three. I like threes of things on my cards. I think an odd number just is very much more natural and pleasing to the eye. You can put on whatever you like. What pleases you. Okay. So let's grab some twine. Because we need some of those. Okay. Right. Perfect. So we've got our card, we've got our leaves. How pretty are they? They're so gorgeous. And then you just need to decide what they're going to look like when they're on there, and I'm going to stamp the sentiment also. So this is going to go on here somewhere like that, and I need a piece of card for our sentiment. So let's grab the other half of that piece. I have a lot of cards, so that's fine. And we're going to stamp this one. Now, it was my customer thank you card, so on the front I put "Your kindness warms my heart." You could put anything you like on there. When I chose the colours, I went for Merry Merlot, and then I realised I didn't have any more Merry Merlot cardstock. How that is, I don't know, except for the fact that I've hardly ever used it all year, and I don't know if it's more of a Christmas colour for me and I'd run out and hadn't realised. But I don't know, but I need to get some more. So I went with the rich raspberry, and I found that it tones in really well. So I did think about using rich raspberry ink, but I really liked this, so I stuck with it. So Your Kindness Warms My Heart. This is part of the Perched in a Tree stamp set that goes with the dies. Like that. And then I'm probably going to put the same on the inside. I did put a thank you, a plain thank you, and I took it from the Sun Prince Sweet stamp set for my thank you cards, but I'll just go for it again, because then we can write what we like. So Your Kindness Warms My Heart. Let's move that one. So that's the inside. And then this one, we're going to cut out. Now, I got these recently. I'm very late to the party with these. These are the seasonal label dies, and they go with the season of cheer, Christmas season stamp set. Absolutely beautiful stamp set and dies. It was out last year. I didn't get it. I had so many Christmas stamp sets, so I didn't. I really wanted it, but I had rather a lot, so I've gone for it this year. And I've realised that these frames are good for so many projects and so many different cards. Yeah. So you're going to see me using them a lot, these labels. Seasonal label dies, they're called. And I almost wanted them to stand alone, you know. You could almost just use them to stand alone. But then I thought about all the other dies that came in it. And all the other dies cut out the stamps from that stamp set, and because I really wanted it last year, it was a no-brainer to go ahead for this year. Right, what I need now is a little bit of washi tape, because then I can stick it down before I put it through the machine, it won't move. So ladies that are watching me live, tell me, have any of you been doing your Christmas crafting yet? Tell me if you've done any Christmassy projects. I would love to know. Do tell. I am not really fully in the swing of Christmas crafting yet this year. Now, I don't know why. I normally wait until I come back from my summer holiday, and it's the beginning of September, and as you card makers know, we do tend to get ahead really early, and I'm normally on it. Not this time. So, I'm just about feeling it. I went out this morning for a walk with the dog really early, and it was like 3 degrees. It was properly cold, and there was a hard frost, and the mist was rising off the lake, and it was so beautiful and autumnal. I thought, yeah, now I can do it. Now I can get my Christmas craft on. So I think I just needed weight this year. I don't know why, but yeah, I'm ready for the Christmas. Bring it on now. Ready for the crafting anyway, not the actual Christmas. So look how pretty that cuts that out. I love that. So Your Kindness Warms My Heart, and that's going to go on the front of the card. Okay, so I just need to decide how I'm going to glue this down. I've got a few bits of dimensional left. I'm still waiting for my delivery. So we'll use what we've got. So before I start, I'm going to stick my leaves down. I'm going to stick those flat. I think I'm going to stick the bottom 2 flat anyway, so let's take that one out and that one out. I know I want it kind of down there. And I'm going to use my Tombow. Let me know. Can't see any comments. Do let me know if either of you have been doing any Christmas crafting, or if you're like me and you've left it a bit later this time. I'm still not late though, but just later. I think I'm ready now. So I'm going to stick that one on the top. It does get a little bit slidey sticking the metallic cardstock on top of the metallic, so just let it dry before you move it around. I think this one I'm going to pop a dimensional on. Have a little bits left over. Grab my scissors. Oh, hi Linda, how are you? Are you well, my love? Lovely to see you. I was just asking, has anybody done any Christmas crafting yet? Because I'm very late to the party this year with Christmas crafting, but I'm now just about ready to go for it. And I think I just needed a proper change in the weather to feel right. I'm going to bring this back a bit because I'm not convinced it's in the right spot. There we go. That's a bit more like it. You've done just a little bit of Christmas cards this year, have you, Carol? Excellent. Well, that's good. Oh, Amanda, sorry, I shouted then, didn't I? I'm so glad to see you. You're home at last. And is it damp and wet in Spain? Oh, well, it's bright and shiny and sunny and gorgeous here in Buckinghamshire in the UK today, which makes a change because we've had some pretty kind of dull days lately, and I feel like we're losing our light to the winter. But it's been absolutely beautiful here today for a change. Right, so I did grab out the thread. Here it is, the linen thread. Love a bit of linen thread. We've still got birthday cards to make. Oh, thank you, Karen. That's very kind. Oh, hello, Amanda. Hello, Anthony. Goodness. Thank you for joining me. Good morning, Amy. How are you? Now, I've just got one card for you today. I don't have anything else in my brain. I have been designing all week I'm holding a team craft day on the weekend. So I have been designing and I've got some lovely projects which I will share after the fact. I've been having a lot of fun and I think we'll have a lot of fun with those. But my brain is like, there's nothing left in there, you've done it all. Oh dear. So I've just got one card to show you today. But that's okay. I will share lots more next week. I'm very much looking forward to it. We're going to have a lovely team day. And then I am, excuse me, I'm away. I'm not here for half term week, which is the week beginning the 22nd of October, but I'll try and get some pre-recorded videos in. Excuse me. Have a little drink. It's not coffee, but it is a drink. Yeah, so I will get some pre-recorded videos up for while I'm away over half term week. That's the last week in October. And then I'll be seriously thinking about Christmas when I come back. So I've got a team day this weekend. And then when I come back from being off for half term week, I have got classes I'm planning. Now I was planning also some classes in the post because I used to do that quite a lot. But since the summer break, I haven't got back into that yet. So I'm hoping to do that, but it just depends really because I do know that the Postal Service is going on strike for much of November. So I'm not sure if this is a viable option, but I might try and do one in conjunction with my face-to-face classes in November, which would be fun. Be a lot of fun. So if you're interested in the classes in the post, do let me know. I'm popping a little sticky glue dot on the back of my linen thread and pop it on the front of my card. Where's it gone? Oh, it's stuck to me. Oh, thank you, Anthony. Yes, I always love, like if we get a die which is embossed and you can cut it out, it looks so beautiful on the metallics, doesn't it? It looks gorgeous on the metallics. I really like it. So there we go. There's our card. I need to do the inside. Something in my mouth. Right, okay, so I've done half of the inside. Now, what did I do on my original card? Oh, yes, I did. Okay, stamps. You're hiding. Here they are. So, here's the stamps. We've got the big tree branch, which I've taken out. I must have put it on. Oh yeah, it's out already. The big tree branch. I think I'm going to do that in the espresso. It's a nice branchy colour. to do that. I'm still deciding. I was looking at the one I'd made before. So sometimes I like to, if my stamp is bigger than my ink pad, I like to take my stamp to the ink pad because I know it's been covered completely that way. And then I'm going to put this branch, this side too. Just bring it over the top. Let's change it up a bit. Okay, so it's straight now. So the idea of the tree branch in the stamp set, I believe, is that you stamp it, you cut it out with a die that matches, and you can do your little bird to sit on the branch. But I'm just going slightly off that. I have not coloured this bird in yet, so that could be interesting. But I think he would look gorgeous, and he might look nice with the watercolour pencils. I'm not sure. We'll have to have a play with him to see what he looks like. So he'd make a fabulous, sorry about the glare, he'd make a fabulous robin, wouldn't he? I think he's just getting those robin colours exactly right. Might take a little bit of playing about. So I'm looking for my star of sanding. Here it is. And there's a lovely like spotty splatter in this stamp set. Now, if you know me, I like a spotty splatter. Oh, me too, Anthony. I know you are. I know you love the leaves, but they're gorgeous, aren't they? So yeah, this would look nice in white on a darker background, wouldn't it? Because you could almost have snow. Snow there. There we go. I think that's nice. Your kindness warms my heart. So there we go, and we just need to stick it inside. Oops, amazing. I'm moving everything. I'm a bit clumsy today. There we are. And I've got some of the champagne rhinestones out. So yeah, I popped this card on my blog last night at Inkstampshare.ink. I am taking part in a massive, humongous blog hop with a big group of other demonstrators from around the world, and we were showcasing our customer thank you cards for the month of October. So if you fancy having a look at that, you will get loads of inspiration, because the only criteria is that we use current product from the current Stampin' Up catalogues, which is great for people to see, because it means you can see some really good inspiration and ideas of what to do with your products or things you might like that are on your wish list. So hop over there, because you can start with mine and then you can hop and hop and hop and see all the different ones if you like. It's just brilliant. I love it. So I'm going to pop some of the champagne rhinestones on. Now I used these ones instead of the clear ones. I thought the kind of almost pink colour is quite soft. I'm just going to pop a few in between the branches, I think. Yeah, there we go. And there's our card complete. So, yeah, when I come to you for my friend Friday, on Friday, I will bring you a couple of cards. And next Tuesday, I imagine, for copying cards, I'll bring you more than one. Okay, but there it is. There's our thank you card using the aspen tree die from the Perched in a Tree bundle. Hope you like it. So that was the inside of this one. And you can see how I've actually on the front, you can see how I've changed up the order of the different colours of the metallic. And this is this one, a heartfelt thank you. And I use this one, is from the Sunprint stamp set. That's a thank you from there. So thank you for joining me. I'm sure it's a slightly shorter one today, but we are in 40 minutes, so it wasn't so bad. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you joining me live. I hope I've given you some inspiration to play with this lovely stamp set and die bundle. Don't forget you can purchase all the products I use in my videos in my online shop at katebolt.stampinup.net. And you can find that blog hop and lots of inspiration over on my website at inkstampshare.ink. That's an INK at the end. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget the starter kit offer we've got at the moment during October as well. All of those links you can find over on my website. Thank you for joining me. If you are joining me from the future, please say hello from Tomorrowland and tell me where you're watching from. I'd love to know. And please give me a like, a thumbs up, please, because the algorithm loves it, and it helps get the video shown to more people who may be interested. And subscribe if you haven't already. But thank you so much for watching. And take care of yourselves, guys. I'm so pleased to see you all with me. And I'll see you next week. Take care now. Bye-bye.